Good morning. I finally got some time to step away. Today is a big day today. We are actually going to be processing our 2 pigs today that we've been growing out for a long time, and we're going to be processing a goat and putting on an event for people. So that should be fun and exciting and give people some just some first-hand knowledge on whether they want to raise kunekunes on a small scale. We wanted to be able to have the opportunity for somebody to come experience this firsthand and then be able to take that knowledge and figure out if that's something that they wanted to do afterwards. So we are hosting an event for this, and our friends from Virginia who actually do a lot of pig processing and a lot of processing events decided that they wanted to come down and really think about doing this mobile thing and giving it a try with us. So they brought all of their equipment down, and they are basically curating the event while we host the event for our pigs, and then we are going to walk through the process of doing a goat for anybody that wants to do it, as well as possibly some other animals such as rabbits. But the pigs and the goat, those are the specific things that we're going to be doing today and putting in our freezer. It's a little nerve-wracking to think about. We've been working up to this for the past 18 months, and I don't think the pigs are exactly where we want them to be. We actually originally started with 2 of our Kunekune pigs, but we're ending with 1 of our Kunekune pigs due to a loss in the summer of last year, and 1 12-month-old cryptid orchid Kunekune that we are going to go ahead and just process now, since we don't have the massive equipment that our friends have. And so if something was to happen to him and we would need to process quickly, we may not have that ability. We had not planned on doing the goat, but a friend of ours told us that if we couldn't sell her, why not just put her in the freezer? So we decided to go ahead with it and put her in the freezer and hopefully let her nourish our bodies in the best way possible. Hello.
Hey.
Are you excited about this event?
Mm-hmm.
Are you excited to have pork in the freezer?
Yeah.
And are you...
I'm excited to try goat.
I was going to say, are you excited to show everybody how to do a goat?
Yeah.
Good. Well, I think this will be a fun event. So. We're doing some running tallies. We think that Link, which is the biggest boy, is going to be about 120 pounds. And the running tally on Porky is about 100 pounds. And then we're shooting somewhere around 50 to 80 pounds for the goat. The goat we're not so sure about. There's a lot of stuff going on in there, so we'll just have to see what she weighs at the end of this whole shindig. And stick around to the end. We're actually going to go over everything that we went through at the event, all of the products, and what we ended up coming out with at the end of this whole thing. So if you're curious about what it's like to raise kunekunes for meat and what you can hopefully expect from that, stick around to the end. You're not going to want to miss that.
You're thinking about, 'cause you're not good at hiding that smile on your mouth, even though you're far away, you're still my closest friend, and I won't be myself until I hear from you again. I
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright guys, it's time to do the tally. So I'm gonna do the tally for our Kunekunes first, and then for our goat, and then our pantry too. I'm just gonna add up the weight. Anyone else out there with a cat who thinks they need to be in the middle of everything? Go on, Chai. Off. Get off. Come in. Go on, silly kitty. Of our 2 pigs, their hanging weight, Porky was 84 pounds and Link was 124 pounds. 124 pounds, sorry. So the combined weight of 208 pounds. After calculating up all of the meat cuts that we saved, plus all of the products that we made. So we did make lard, we made pork stock, we made chitlins, we made panhas. So all of those items combined weight-wise. I also just converted the amount of quarts into how many pounds that would be. From our 208 pounds of pig, with like, that was their hanging weight, that was as soon as we like dispatched and we hang them up. So that's not counting like removal of any of the intestines and stuff that we didn't keep. We had 198.19 pounds of pork and pork byproducts put in our freezer and pantry. We only lost less than 9 pounds from their hanging weight. Like, how crazy is that? So we got 133.3 pounds of meat in our freezer, and that split up between ham cuts, roast cuts, bacon, ribs, panhas, ground pork. We did 3 different varieties. We did plain, we did kielbasa, and we did a breakfast sausage. We also kept the liver, so that's in there. That's insane. That's crazy, guys. That's just crazy. So now it's time to figure out how much we got from our goat, Miss Goldie. So from Goldie, we got a lot less, but it was still good because we did get 35.56 pounds. And that is not counting the head and pelt that we did keep to feed to the dogs and tan. So for tanning a hide. We didn't honestly weigh Goldie before we processed her. So considering that we got 35 pounds of extra meat was still good. So this is crazy. So the average cost per pound of meat, depending on the cut, for ground goat, it's like $13 to $15 a pound. If you got liver or you got like a roast cut, it's closer to like $65 up to $100 a pound that I saw, which is just insane. So if we just kind of took the average and we said $50, that would be that's nuts. That'd be $1,778, which just blows my mind. Even if we just multiplied it by like $20 a pound is the average, that's a $711.20 value. Which her value of meat in our freezer is more than her value is if we had sold her, which is just wild. Man, that's crazy. But with that, so we've tried the goat, we've tried the pork. I am not a sausage person, but oh my goodness, does our Kunekune sausage taste delicious. Like plate cleaning kind of good. And again, I am not a sausage person. Like if I have the option of sausage versus bacon, it's bacon 100% of the time. But it's really good. And the first night that we tried the goat, I made goat burgers. And Josh and I were both kind of like, I don't know if we're going to like it. We had never had goat before. And we said, okay, worst thing that happens, we don't like it. We feed it to the dogs. They'll love it. I'll just put it this way. None of it's going to the dogs. So it's very good. It's got a very rich flavor. It kind of reminds us a lot of beef. It's like a darker meat. And because of the fat content in it, it's just like a juicier beef is really what it kind of tastes like for us. That was good. It's been a fun learning process to harvest our own pigs and then to do all of the byproducts. So we do have a smaller grinder that attaches to our KitchenAid mixer. So that is what we made the ground goat with. However, the pork, we borrowed our friend's machine for that. So they have the much larger industrial version. So it got all knocked out in a quicker amount of time. But it was such a good day. It was a good 12-hour day for all of us. Started at 5 a.m. and I think we ended right around 5 or 6 p.m. So it was a really good day. I hope you guys enjoy this video and watching the process of our day. Of course, it's not a how-to video, but we just wanted to document our experience and the fellowship that we had. There were so many laughs that were had, and honestly, so much that we did not get caught on camera that probably would have made for the best video ever. But again, we were so glad we were able to have as many people as we did come out for this event and be here to support us and learn as well. I think we're very much looking forward to more events in the future and hopefully providing a couple classes for people to learn how to process their own meat. So stay tuned for that. If you're interested in anything like that, send us a message on Facebook or Instagram or our website even. Send us an email. We'd love to hear from you, love to know what you would like to learn. We had quite a few people who had wanted to come to the event and weren't able to make it last minute. Obviously, it'll be a while before we harvest another pig now that we have almost 200 pounds of meat in our freezer. It was a fun experience, and I really look forward to hosting more events like this in the future. So if you have not already, go and hit that subscribe button, go hit the like button, leave us a comment down below, tell us what you thought, and tell us your experience if you've processed any of your own animals. We'd love to hear about it. So until next time, guys, see you next time.